You've been scrolling on Instagram, and in the corner of your eye, you see her. A pretty girl walking by. You think for half a second that you should go walk up to her, maybe ask for a number, and for a split second, you might actually do it. And then you get approach anxiety and you pussy out. Approach anxiety is something I had for a long time. I remember when, at the beginning of the year, just after winter break, I made it my goal to start approaching girls at my school, outside of school. I really wanted to boost my confidence and improve my social skills and start getting some girls' numbers. The first day I did it, it was lunch. I just got out of class and I saw many girls going around, people talking to each other, and I didn't go up to a single one of them. And this happened day after day. For about like a week and a half, I was just trying to go up to girls, approach girls, and I failed miserably. I didn't go up to any of them. I had too much approach anxiety to say anything to them. And I specifically remember, this happened a while ago, so I can't even believe I remember it. I remember at the end of the day, I still didn't approach anyone. And, my goal was one approach a day, and I didn't approach anyone at this point. It was the end of the day, I was walking to leave the school, and I turned a corner, and I saw this cute blonde girl just standing there. And then she looked at me. Perfect opportunity. I could have said, literally just said hello, and that would have counted as an approach. And then I could have just walked away, but I pussied out. I didn't say anything. I looked at her awkwardly, and then I was overthinking in my mind, and I just walked off. And I remember every day when I failed an approach, for the rest of the day, I was just hating myself. For the rest of the day, something I could have just fixed with a few seconds of just walking up to a girl, saying hello, saying whatever. And for the rest of the day, it just threw me off. But what really changed it for me was one day, it was lunch, I saw this girl, and I just said, fuck it. I just started walking up to her. I didn't even know, as I was walking up to her, I didn't know what I was going to say. I didn't know what I was going to do, because I've never done this before. So I just walked up to her, and I uttered out of my mouth, I stuttered too, by the way. I just want that to be known. I stuttered and said something along the lines of, hi, can I get your number? I didn't even say anything I didn't even try to pick a line. I didn't try any stupid method. I just blurted that out. And it was honestly one of the most awkward experiences. She kind of was she didn't know what to say. She was awkwardly I gotta go, and she walked away. And honestly, I took an L in that, but I didn't lose in that situation. I got what I wanted. I wanted to approach a girl. I've never done it before in my life, and I wanted to do it, and I did it. So that was a win for me, and honestly, for the rest of the day, I was ecstatic. I was so happy from that. And the thing is, this doesn't sound like most guys' experience with approaching women. Most guys don't even see a girl that they're attracted to and think of that as an opportunity. Honestly, most guys have been conditioned that they're not worthy of going up to a girl and talking to her. Most guys are so unconfident and so insecure and have so much anxiety that they can't even do that. And they don't even think about doing that. So instead, what do? They wait for the perfect moment for a girl to walk up to them instead. Honestly, guys wait for the perfect moment when they're empty in a hallway and the girl is walking up to them. She looks at you, she smiles, and then it's the perfect opportunity for you to say something. That moment will never happen. That moment does not exist. You have to walk up to her yourself. Honestly, that's such a small dick mindset to wait for the perfect moment for a girl to essentially come up to you. Guys are talking about I want girls should make the first move and all this fucking bullshit. What are you fucking talking about? You want a girl to fuck you? These type of guys are the fucking bottoms. They let girls fuck them instead. Honestly, that's the fucking small dick mindset this is, to wait for a girl to walk up to you instead. Us men, we need to have some aggression. We need to have some aggression to go up to the girl that we want. And not just wait for the magical moment for her to walk up to us. We go after what we want. We have to have that aggression. Us men, we've lost our male aggression through society, whatever bullshit conditioning. You have to have the mindset that it is my right as a man to go up to a girl and at least see if she's interested. Because if you don't talk to her, I will. Okay? This might sound kind of fucked up. Whenever I'm with one of my boys and he sees a cute girl and he says oh fuck, damn bro, do you see that girl? Or I can tell that he's looking. I'm in my head, I say it out loud sometimes, but in my head I'm bro, I bet I could get her number first. That might be kind of fucked up, I don't know. But us men, we need to have that competition, that friendly competition. Like society or whatever, it kind of forces us to get rid of that competition. Competition is toxic masculinity and all this fucking bullshit, man. And if you're a guy and you believe in this fucking toxic masculinity, fucking competition is bad bullshit, then okay, sit back and enjoy your fucking participation trophy. Because I don't want that. I want the fucking real shit. I want the real shit, man. Fuck. But when it comes to approaching girls and getting numbers, what stops or hinders that male aggression is approach anxiety. Approach anxiety is literally just your mind worrying and thinking about what could happen, what if this happens. Like, I swear, guys are like, oh, what if she screams rape, or what if she sort of screams and runs away? Or never in my life have I ever had a negative approach where something like that happened. Like, I've gotten told no, I've gotten rejected, but I've never had a girl get mad or get pissed off or start freaking out or anything like that. And us guys, we use these excuses so we don't have to go in the discomfort, so we can stay comfortable, stay in our little bubble, and not go up to anyone ever in our fucking lives. Because going up to a girl, it is hard. It's not easy, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's easy. Like, I've done it many times. I've gone up to girls many times. I still get approach anxiety. And that approach anxiety, it's okay to have, but you can't use that as an excuse. Okay, but how do we deal with approach anxiety? How do we relieve approach anxiety? So like I said, approach anxiety is us being too caught up in our minds, thinking about what ifs and what coulds, and then not being present in the moment to actually just go up to the girl, right? And the long-term method to deal with this is daily meditation and nature walks. And this is where all the pussies come and be like, but meditation is gay. All the pussies will click off as soon as they hear the word meditation and nature. But for the guys that actually want to see results, daily meditation especially will be extremely helpful. Because meditation improves the skill of presence, being present in the moment and not being caught up in your head. And if you want to learn more about that, you can watch my meditation video. So that's the long-term method, right? But what's the short-term method? So we want to get out of our head. So the short-term method is to, once you see a girl, doesn't matter if she's your exact type, doesn't matter if she's a 10 out of 10. Once you see a girl that's somewhat attractive, you just want to walk up to her. And that's kind of the goal we want to strive for. We want to be able to see a girl and then just go. Not have to think, not have to stay in the same spot. We want to get moving, right? We want to almost beat our brain to it. We kind of want to start moving before our brain can actually process what is happening. And I'm not saying this is easy whatsoever. Approaching is a skill. You have to build it up. And a great way to improve this skill is to not just go up to girls, but go up to people in general. We have to become that social guy that just goes up to people and starts talking to them. Whether you're on a walk or in a restaurant or at school, you just go up and talk to people. So don't just approach girls, approach people in general. Approach everywhere and all the time. Don't be afraid to give up the good for the great. Peace out.